All right, good evening, everyone. September 8th, 2021, meeting of the Historic Commission. Wayne will open this up with our Zoom rules and then voting out.
Thank you, Tim. So call to order at 6:03. So this is a virtual Zoom meeting, and in order to participate, there's a link on the posted agenda that you can access the meeting via that link. And board members and commissioners and applicants will be on video and audio, and public participants will join the webinar as an attendee, and so they'll be muted. And if the public testimony portion of the meeting, members can be recognized, you can use the raise hand function found under participants, or make a request with the Q&A function, and then I'll promote you so you can chat and ask questions and such. If you're accessing by phone, use *9 as a raise hand function. And we, of course, need to handle business at posted times on the agenda. Board members are asked to announce themselves when making a motion and a second, so that there will be a clear record for the audience and for the minute takers, and all votes will be by roll call vote. And then we will vote to adjourn the meeting at the end of business, and that terminates the ECAT recording. So thank you very much. So next up, could I have a motion and a second to designate Mickey Wolf and Bob Bishop as voting members?
Motion. Hurley.
Do I have a second?
Lashkari, second.
Thank you, sir. All right, roll call vote. And if you'll bear with me, I've got an order here. Remember, you state your last name and then yes or no. So Tim?
Hurley, yes.
Okay, and Majid?
Lashkari, yes.
Thank you. Mickey?
Wolf, yes.
Thank you very much. And Bob?
Bishop, yes.
Great, thanks. And we'll try to keep that order as we go through the agenda. We do not have draft minutes for the August 31st meeting, so we'll have to consider those at a future meeting. And we have a continued public hearing that starts technically at 6:05. It's now 6:06, so we can do that. Tim, could you do me a favor and call that continued public hearing to order?
Okay, open public hearing, bring that to order.
Thank
for
you.
Doug King Properties on 8 Barrow Street, I believe it is.
Yeah, 8 Lincoln, 10 Barrow.
8 Lincoln, I'm sorry.
And that's at 6:06. Thank you. All right, and so tonight we have project proponents Sam Schofield and also project architect Doug Anino. The Historic Commission members on this in this meeting tonight all had a site visit either yesterday evening or earlier this morning. And do folks have any questions for the project proponents? Project proponents Sam and Doug, do you sort of have any comments you'd like to say to the commission?
I guess Sam isn't, so I will. Wait. What I did, Wayne, was I took the existing dimensions and I sent you an existing, basically a quadrant of the building, showing the existing double hungs and the smaller, almost hopper windows, but I don't know if possible. And I also set with the coursing and the dimensions of it. Mm-hmm. I also sent another sketch showing the proposed conditions with the double hungs at the second floor, the double hungs with the fixed units above and an offset double hung below. The offset double hungs match some of the existing windows in the facility on the gym wall now. The upper windows are just larger, more monumental windows, but incorporating some of the components of and some of the ideas of the other windows in the entire building. So it gives you an idea of dimensions and how it works in each bay of the elevation. I also sent another elevation of the left side. It's very similar to the right side in that we're keeping or installing the windows in each bay for the units.
Right. And I know that one or two of the commission members did have a question about the deteriorated trim work around the pediment on the front or west side above the doors, you know, the sort of top triangle. A lot of that trim work seems to be in poor condition. What are your plans and materials for rehabbing or repairing that?
What we'd like to do is just repair it with materials of similar kind. I haven't been up there to take a look at exactly what's going on. I imagine it's some flashing and some probably wood trim underneath it that has rotted over the years. So once we get into it, we'll probably take a section apart, see how bad it is, and we could get back in touch with the board and let you know exactly how we're going to repair it.
Would you repair the wood trim to match existing? Is that a statement in our certificate of appropriateness? Is that something you could commit to now, or would you come back for an amended certificate if you're going to do something different in the future?
If I can for a minute, the gentleman that was representing them last night had stated that he was planning on renovating everything that was exactly there, repairing or renovating what was there, and he was going to do some work on the doors. That was a little different, but he was not taking them out. He said he planned on renovating the material that was there, putting the copper gutter back, and maintaining the window, the half round window and everything that was on the front of the facade. So I don't see anything over and above what we saw last night and what they've proposed that
Right.
needs anything further.
I think my specific question is the materials for the wood trim, the wood trim.
We'd be dedicated to use the same materials as existing.
Which appears to be wood.
Correct. And if we do, like you said, if there was some type of other material used, we would change it. You know, we'd come back to the board, you know, but I don't foresee it. I think wood would be our primary, same materials that are there.
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
There's a hole there where something's living in your rakes or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's, you know, definitely a good size hole, size of a softball. Most of that stuff is dry rotted, if nothing else. I think you're going to find you're going to want to replace it all. There's nothing there that's odd. There's dental work and there's, you know, the rake mold and just flat stock. I think there's there's probably 4 components total there. So, and I don't anticipate that it'd be a big deal to do. A couple other things I'm wondering about. The sills are you're going to try your best to save the sills, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Transoms over the 3 doors, the front doors, if you will, you're gonna fill those with glass?
I'll let Sam speak to that. I'd like to, yes.
Okay, because it shows glass on your plan. It's you know, it's got that your blue reflect that you're using everywhere else.
Right.
Okay.
I'd like to get to light in the lobby.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with you because there's not much there. There's this door and nothing else. Also down on the north side, you're replacing those doors with glass doors. Am I correct? There's a double doors where it meets the corner there.
The existing electrical room.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't even know.
I believe that's electrical room. That's probably Sam can speak to that, but I believe we're going to. I thought those were glass. Those weren't.
No, I don't believe so. No.
The existing electrical room is, if you can hear me, storefront. I think right now it's aluminum with glass.
That is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. Geez, I'd have sworn it was a green door. I don't know.
So I think on the left north side, you know, sort of facing the rockery, that side of it, where you've got that intersection with the bigger building, there's a door, and if, can you see my shared screen?
Yes.
Okay, I think it's this.
Wasn't that green painted or something?
That door that
Yeah,
you're
it's like a
talking about
brown
would be,
painted with a small window in it or something.
that was
Right.
the elevator door, on that side of the building, on the Rockery side, as you had said. That was access for the elevator and the emergency door. That was green, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That will be the new tenant entry door for that that commercial space we have on the first floor. So that we will replace with glass.
Okay, all right, thank you. That was all I had.
Okay.
Yeah, I have actually a concern about a crack I saw. I don't know how many, sections we may have that. A crack in the foundation that seems to be kind of a structural. I think it needs to be evaluated and just repaired. If it is like a settlement or a structure to be reinforced, and because that's part of the integrity of the building and the structure, I think.
Where
Right.
was that, Majid? Was that out near the corner, near the front corner?
Right.
Yeah, it looks like somebody might have hit that once upon a time. I don't think it's actually structural. I think somebody nailed it.
I don't know. I saw a deep crack going along the foundation.
Right.
What I'm saying, I suggest to look at it a little bit carefully.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. You guys will have all kinds of people there. You're gonna have masons there anyway, so.
Yeah, and we'll have a structural engineer there because we have to confirm that the gym floor is going to support the units above. So
Oh, yeah. Cool.
he'll look at the foundation too.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Majid. Thank you.
If you'll bear with me, please. So I have a draft motion here, if I could read that. Motion to grant a certificate of appropriateness to enlarge and replace windows on the north left and south right elevations of the circa 1930 former gymnasium at 8 Lincoln Street, 10 Barrow Street, and to install transom windows over the 3 doors and replace the half circle gable window in the west front elevation with custom-made crystal 2000A windows, and repair or replace wood gable trim to match existing, and replace north left elevation tenant door as shown in the submitted plans and specifications. Does that sound accurate to you, Doug and Sam, and to the commission members?
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
okay with
Yeah.
me.
Yes. Is
Sounds
retaining
fine
the
to me.
sills,
I'm sorry,
Is
go ahead,
there-
Tim.
is retaining the sills in there at all? To make that effort?
I don't know if they'll be able to once they get into the construction. So,
right.
yeah, so I think they intend to try, but if they find that they can't, they need to replace with new cast stone.
All right, so that's what I want to know is it will be replaced in kind.
We'll match.
The gentleman that represented last night had stated that he had planned on using those sills.
He
One
did.
of them is in a little bit of poor condition. He said they would repair it or replace it. I think the only thing I'd add to your proposed motion, Wayne, is that should there be any concern with the process going forward, that we be notified before anything gets done if there is an issue with those sills.
Yeah, that wouldn't be in the motion, but it can be in the rest of the minutes. But for the motion, let me see where there's a spot for this.
Transoms over the door there as well.
Okay, once more. Motion to grant a certificate of appropriateness to enlarge and replace windows on the north, left, and south right elevations of the circa 1930 former gymnasium at 8 Lincoln Street, 10 Barrow Street, and to reuse existing cast stone windowsills or replace to match existing, and to install transom windows over the 3 doors and replace the half circle gable window in the west front elevation with custom-made crystal 2000A windows, and repair or replace wood gable trim to match existing, and replace north left elevation tenant door as shown in the submitted plans and specifications.
Sounds good.
Okay, could I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept that as stands.
Thank you. And a second?
Lashkari second.
Thank you very much. And a roll call vote, going in order again. Tim?
Hurley, yes. Approve.
Great. And Majid?
Lashkari, yes.
Thank you. Mickey?
Wolf, yes.
Thank you. And Bob?
Bishop, yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Again, I'm sorry, it's a strange thing here, but could I have a motion and second to close the public hearing with a roll call vote?
Motion to close public hearing, Hurley.
Thank you. And
Second, Bishop.
okay, thank you. Roll call vote.
Hurley, close it, yes.
Thanks. Majid?
Lashkari, yes.
Thank you. Mickey?
Wolf, yes.
Thank you. And Bob?
Bishop, yes.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Doug and Sam, I'll write up this certificate of appropriateness, attach it to the plans and specs, stamp it in with the town clerk, and then send it to you probably mid-morning tomorrow.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks.
Thank
for
you.
the
And
time,
thank you,
guys.
Sam, for taking time out of your vacation. Really appreciate it.
I wish I had better internet connection. Sorry.
Hey, it worked out. It's all good. Thanks again.
All right. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
All right.
Awesome. Okay.
Motion to
So,
adjourn.
yeah. So I'm hearing a very strong disinterest in doing anything else.
Yeah.
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, great. And who was the second?
Yep, second.
Thanks, Mickey. Okay. Roll call vote. Tim?
Hurley, yes.
Thanks.
Hurley, yes.
Majid?
Lashkari, yes.
Thanks, Mickey.
Wolf, yes.
Bishop,
Thanks.
yes.
Oh, love it. Okay. Thank you, everybody. You've been stars. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good night.
You
Thanks,
too.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye.
Take care.